Hey guys, Death Parade episode today. I'm only doing two, episode 9 and 10, because I can't do a four-parter, and only four episodes remain, so I'm gonna split them into two. It's possibly gonna be the part 2 of the one I already started watching, and the part 1 of a new episode, and I know that might actually turn out like that, but I gotta split it into two. I cannot do like three and then the last episode will be single, or a single and then the remaining three. Yeah, I just gotta split it into two. And so yeah, I know this may seem like a new setup in a way, but I'm just figuring things out with how to record my videos right now. Because my previous setup was a bit changed. It's still in my room, it's just like a different position. Um, this might actually be a better setup, I don't know, because it's like facing the wall and you can only see me instead of like everything else in the room. um, Maybe just that little, they're all better, but I need to put the screen somewhere here, so I need a little bit more space, so you might be able to see that, but it's cool, we're cool about it, we're fine. um, my face might my skin might come up as a bit darker. I don't know. I just turned on my light, and my light is not like really good, and it's a bit dark. It's like evening right now in Australia, and I don't know. Like it's just really bad lighting and really bad quality camera. That's the thing. But I just gotta go with it. Like I gotta deal with it. There ain't nothing else. When they have good lighting, I'm mostly busy or mostly doing something else, and my charger is not like, or my camera is not charged, and I have to wait for it to get charged. When they have bad lighting is when I'm free, and when when my camera has been charged. So it's all about fate. Maybe I just record my videos with bad lighting, and I know my camera has horrible quality, but I just gotta deal with it. Yeah, we'll be continuing the last episode, episode 8, of the two murderers. I did say they were both murderers when the episode started. I don't know how many people watch my Death Parade, but it's just out there for anybody to watch. And I'll just leave it. I'll just leave it. I know not many people watch it. I think less than 50 views right now for Death Parade. But it's cool. I just leave it there and anyone can watch it. It's not like I get money from YouTube. I think my account has been suspended from monetization. So I'm just gonna get all these videos out and just leave it there. And so yeah, because I just want to hurry up and finish Death Parade. It's kind of like, I know I started it more recently than my other shows, but I need to hurry up and finish it so I can focus on my other shows, because they're a bit longer, like Haikyuu, Code Geass, and Death Note, which has been going on for 6 months. I don't know why I haven't finished Death Note, but oh well. My reaction to episode 9 starts in 3, 2, 1. I think I was a bit delayed, I don't know. But yeah, it's something about a stalker. Both you and that person are already dead. They're both killers. Beginning of last episode, I kind of said this. I said maybe the boy was the one who was the killer, or maybe both of them are the killers. They would want you to think it's the detective, like the man. But when he said he was a detective, I was like, it's definitely the boy. I know I may be a bit more frontal right now, but it's just for the next, I don't know, 2 3 weeks of reactions. My camera will be facing right in front of me. Everybody, put your hands up. And I know, like, I kind of prefer the camera facing the side, or like towards like diagonally, or like towards an angle, rather than just in front of you. That's why you both killed each other, because you're already dead. But they both had their reasons, so who's really at fault here? Who is gonna go to the void? I wanna know the true story behind this. I don't think you can stop judgment, Nona. I don't think you can stop it. Like, once it started, it started. Until they get all their memories back. Oh. So he did get stabbed. But who? Oh, they just brought in another character. Who is the blonde person? Or what if they didn't? Ah, so he didn't kill the detective's wife. It was a different case in general. Damn, there was more than one. Damn. But I feel like the killing is gonna link them to each other. So he was the person that killed her. He feels a sense of bliss because he figured out that he finally killed his wife's murderer. So he shouldn't have any point in playing the game right now, except for helping him. Well, you're both dead, and they're all dead, and yeah. But you've solved your goal. He hasn't. Are you gonna let him score? Never knew air hockey could be so serious. Actual lives could be on stake right here. Whoa! Oh, that's the person the boy already killed. Whoa. Whoa. He killed him? How does he not remember? He's the only person that doesn't even remember his what he did. They had to tell him to remember. Boy, how weak are you? And now he killed this man. Without knowing who he really was. He didn't really kill him, he killed the detective. You're the one who stabbed him, remember that? I mean, if you want to pull the blame card right now. Oh, these people are sick. And he's dead, so. Is there a point to. Is there a point to where them both go to the void? He's really dead. She's going against the whole system, but I see where she's coming from. What did the manager really want to prove by giving him this very difficult job, knowing Nana is gonna stop him? I know the manager is also Nana, but I just can't say Nana and Nana. Isn't that? Didn't he know that that was what he was doing the whole time? Like he's bringing out the darkness in their soul. He's not showing their true. He's not making them show their true colors. He's making them show how dark they can be, how evil they can be. Damn, dude. Oh God. Are you gonna do it or you're not gonna do it? I just stopping him. Oh, this is just a whole lot of mess right now. But how would he remember? She's breaking the rules. But who is rightfully meant to be reincarnated? Whoa. Who did that? Excuse me. Where's the rest of the episode? Okay, see, I wasn't feeling this episode as much as I felt the video game one. Because the fact of this one is they're both killers. They're both murderers. Like, who are you actually gonna go for? Who did the right thing? Yes, the boy, in some people's mind, the boy might be the one who did the right thing by taking revenge, but I don't see it like that. I feel like they both did the wrong thing. And none of them should be reincarnated. I mean, Nona tried her best. Oh, oh. So they both went to the void? This doesn't really clarify stuff for me, but I'm just gonna keep it simple and short. They both went to the void, none of them was reincarnated. Because both of them can be reincarnated. We saw that in the bowling, where the boy and the girl got reincarnated. But at this point, I think both of them went to the void. But video game episode is still my favorite. This one comes close, along with the bowling episode. But video game is up there. It just brings a sense of realisticness to it. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're dead and all, but the video game one just makes it more real than the other episode. I mean, with this episode, he was able to inflict pain upon the detective by stabbing some air hockey checkers or something. And the bowling episode, though that one might also be a realistic situation, it's not every time you see someone change their entire appearance just because of they feel like the other person will like them better if they do surgery. It's not every day you see that one. The darts episode was the most unrealistic thing I've ever seen. Like throwing darts and like hitting the person's actual organs. The relationship between both of them is realistic to BH. I don't know what's wrong with me today. The relationship between both of them is realistic in the darts episode. You see where a man might suspect his wife of cheating, but even though she did cheat, she did regret it. But it's a very realistic tone in modern day society. But the game was very unrealistic. The video game one was very realistic. Don't get me. I don't even want to start talking about the Twister game, which was a whole mess. That is so unrealistic. Except for the relationship. No. I mean, fangirls always like get very excited when they meet their fans, and they also be in the same room with them. But she just went above and beyond, sacrificing her whole self just for the person. But yeah, with video game one, why I liked it so much was it was very realistic. It told a tone of something that happens in society nowadays with like bullying and like people committing suicide and like damaged homes and damaged selves and people just like getting married for the sake of getting married. The video game one also brought out their personality by giving them traits of the actual real self in the video game. Like they actually had their personality in the game and the characteristics. And I really loved how it just portrayed the whole thing in general. And the emotion the boy felt when he found that he did commit suicide. Like he was like, why did I commit suicide? Like why did I reach that point as to commit suicide? And the woman was so fed up with life. But she didn't want to die though. She was just murdered by a secretary or manager that I think a manager that she was being a bitch to. But murdering her is a bit extreme, but you would see that in like society today. And they would like to cover it up as some kind of suicide or like accidental stuff. I know I'm talking about this a lot, but that I just want to explain what my favorite episodes were and how this episode has finished and stuff. And I feel like from now, episode 10 to like episode 12, they're not going to cover that much. So I just want to explain the whole anime in general right now. And yeah, the video game episode was my favorite, and it's still, I think, to the rest of the season, it's still going to be my favorite. Because I just loved how very realistic it was portrayed, but also in the supernatural terms, because they're all dead. But it kind of brought that realistic tone to it, you know? And it was conveyed very well with like... Also what I liked about it is the reverse, like, harassment. Like normally the ideal, not really ideal, but the stereotype kind of situation would be like the male would be harassing the woman. But in this, the video game episode, it was the woman harassing the man. The male, the male was a bit more like weak, a bit more timid, very shy, not very talkative, and the woman was very aggressive, very powerful, very evocative, and it just I find it really. I know I'm gonna talk about the video game episode again in the future, but I just find it a brilliant piece of writing for that episode. It was complete in a sense. It came together. It was like how they like swap boundaries, where the woman was more powerful and like evocative, and the man was more timid and weak and like not talkative, and also their emotion when they found out how they died and how surprised. What also made me feel, I don't know, kind of like really sad was how Decim almost felt emotion for them. Like he was at the point of, he was really surprised as to how the boy felt, like how he died and what like the emotion he showed when he remembered everything. Also the woman too. And he felt so sorry for them. It's so crazy. I really enjoyed that episode. Best episode in the whole series so far. I can't see anyone that can top it right now. Episode 10, I feel like it's not gonna cover much. Probably gonna focus more on Nona. And episode 11 and 12, I don't know how they're gonna go, but that's like the finale episodes. It's going really fast, and I don't know if that's a good thing, but I just hope I'm really glad I got to witness the video game episode, and I might talk about that later on. And I know I've been dragging this on, probably I've been talking for about, I don't know, 6-10 minutes, but it was a really good episode, and I'm trying to justify my reason for liking it so much. But apart from that, kudos to the bowling episode and the air hockey episode. They were pretty up there. The air hockey was pretty good, but I feel like the bowling had a better edge to it, because again with that realistic tone. Oh, this one is gonna cover Decim. Okay, I don't know what happened and why is he there with the manager, but let's see how it goes. Mark starts in 3, 2, 1. I did talk a lot about that, but I just want to clarify my reasons, so people won't be like I'm jumping on the bandwagon. I don't even know what episodes people like. I just prefer the video game one. And this is the last episode for this reaction. Oh, this is when he recently became an avatar. Avatar. Oh. I really thought this anime was gonna go. It was gonna stretch a lot further to the main cast, but it's not really the main cast that makes up the anime. It's the people that are coming and like playing the game, and I find that really interesting in how the put your hands up, dun, 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 and I find it really interesting how a lot of animes don't really cover that. The supporting characters are the ones who make up the story rather than the main characters. Put your hands I feel like I love this anime a lot more than I actually think I do. Like at first I was like, it's a 7 out of 10, probably high 8 out of 10, probably. But now I'm thinking, if you delve deep into it and like how conceptual and like it very well thought out it is, it might be a 9 out of 10. Yeah. And I also need to think about like the animation, the music. Music was good. Music was good. But yeah, animation, the music, the character personalities, the length. That's how I judge my shows. Oh, 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 she's figured it out. It's Nona. What? Oh, what? Do what? Judge her? So that's gonna be episode 11 and 10. Episode 11 and 12. Nona's judgment. Can they resign from being an arbiter? An arbiter. Ooh. What if you just send them to be reincarnated without judging them? Is it gonna corrupt the system? Like I want them to explore different ways. Just put the person in the elevator, send them to the reincarnation place. Is that gonna corrupt the whole system, or like what is gonna happen? Some supernatural weird shit. Oh, she looks so nice and innocent and like, who's that? Oh, she's a new person. Aren't there meant to be like two people? Is she getting judged with Nona? Who did the manager bring up? I feel like, what if this person is related to Nona? She's really devious, that manager. So what are they gonna play? I hope it's not darts. Well, she's got a sense of humor for a dead person. What is... What? Oh. That's her grandpa? Or is it her husband? I think grandpa. She said grandpa, so I think that's a grandpa. Imagine meeting grandma's grandpa. That's great great grandpa. Oh, Decim is also playing with them. That was not the game. Oh! There were just two players. The umbrella chick and the video game episode I was talking about. Isn't that dude? Yeah. She hasn't left? But you haven't judged her, who's like sleeping right there on the couch. I find it ridiculous how he's shaped and looked. He's shaped like a human and also looks like a human, and he hates humans. It's like, have you seen yourself? You look more human than Desim. Desim has really white hair. I don't know, that lady's she's very suspicious. Oh yeah, Chavot, right? Is she Chavot? Wow. She's not telling us something. Wow. She's good. She already knows. Oh, Genjutsu. Ah, Naruto feels. She's pretty smart. Is that it? Wow. Just send her to the afterlife. How can you judge that? You can't bring out any evil traits. Wait, she can travel between the living world and the afterlife or limbo. Who is this manager? I really want to know much about her. We don't get much story about the main cast. We only get about the supporting characters. They're coming once an episode, or twice an episode, or once. What? She knows Chavot? Oh, so it's an actual book? thought it's Nona's memory compiled in a book or something. Oh, yeah. Smiling. Ah, so she read the book. It didn't have anything to do with Nona. Okay. She? Her name is not Nona? Chiyuko. Chiyuki. Oof. You picked the doll. Well, what did that help? How did that? Oh, it's just for the lady. This was the quickest. So she did remember everything. That's right. Yep, she goes to the afterlife. What? That was not an answer. Whoa. What is this dude? What is this dude? Who is he? He's neither an arbiter or something. He's probably a manager. About human emotions or about herself? Be more specific, man. But yeah, I think it's about human emotions because he already knows everything about her. I mean, he should know how she died, but he doesn't want to tell her. This was a very interesting episode. I wouldn't call it an actual game compared to the others. Like, it doesn't even stand out compared to the others. It's like on the bottom. But it did cover a lot that the other episode didn't. I mean, we know her name is Chiyuki, and she knows about Chaba, and the old lady knew about Chaba, and the old lady was pretty smart enough to discover that she was in the afterlife or limbo. And Decim is feeling human emotions, and that dude, the old guy, is some weird ass supernatural that we don't even know. And the manager is being very fishy right now because she knows something about Nona. I feel like she knows Nona. Are you kidding me? He didn't send him to the afterlife. I know what Memento Mori stands for. And I know they've used it in an episode of Fairy Tail, one of the powers of the Demon King, Madgear. The ultimate power of Madgear is called Memento Mori, which sends people to nothingness. Basically, they become nothing, like they're non-existent. But yeah, Memento Mori, I think, is to remember your death, like to remember that you're immortal, like you do die. Remembrance of mortality or something. Yeah, that's why I was like, oh, I know what Memento Mori stands for. Memento Mori was actually like before I thought of using Believi as my YouTube name. I originally had my actual name as my YouTube name, but I was like, it's gonna be weird, so I used Believi. And a few years later, I was like, because I was about to start an actual YouTube reaction channel. Like, I did have my YouTube for quite a while, but I was trying to make it a reaction channel, and I was like, what name should I use? And one of the names that I came up with was Memento Mori. I was like, that sounds like a cool name, but it's, if people know what Memento Mori means, then it would come off as a bit cringy to them, you know. But if people don't know the real meaning behind it, it'll be like, oh, it looks and it sounds like pretty cool, you know. But yeah, Memento Mori, to remember your mortality, to remember that at the end of the day, you never know how long you're gonna last. To remember that you're human and you're gonna die. To remember your death of being human. It's to remember that you're mortal. So, Memento Mori. I don't know where the word originated from or what language it's been said in. I didn't study it that far. But yeah. Episode 11 is Memento Mori, and episode 12 is final episode. I don't know what the name is. But oh my god, he didn't send that celebrity dude to the afterlife or void or whatever he was gonna go to. He was keeping him the whole time, and they didn't know about it. They probably should know that he's been keeping the girl. I mean, they should know that. But why was he hiding the boy? What is he up to? I feel like he's starting to feel human emotion, you know. I've always said that he had human emotion, anger. He had anger in him, but that is human emotion. But like, I feel like he's starting to feel a lot more than Decim. Decim is getting there, but he's no way half there, but he's getting there. with due time. And yeah, I feel like the manager knows a lot more than she's letting on. That's why the older dude is starting to get suspicious of her, and now he's found out that is starting to have emotions, and that might be a huge problem if he has a higher authority over normal avatars, or have a higher authority over the manager Nona. It could pose as a huge problem for all of them. But yeah, he's able to read people's memory. That is the most supernatural thing I've seen in the whole show. I'm sorry, like they all look so human and act so human. Even though they have no emotions, you can see that in human beings, humans with no emotions. But yeah, he being able to read mind is the most supernatural thing I've seen in this entire show. But yeah, Desperate. It's not as it's a bit. It has some meaning behind it, and if you go really deep into it, you will see it's a really great show, and it has some good meanings behind it. But they tend not to flush that out well because it's a very short show, 12 episodes, and their pace is really fast. So, and again, they don't focus on the main characters. I mean, the main characters are there, but they don't have like backstory. Some of them, and there's nothing to focus on because they're mainly not human. They're like robot or like avatars, and they should have a past. Like at least focus on them a little bit more, get to know their personalities. Some of them are starting to get personalities. And the older supernatural guy, we don't know much about him, but I feel like we're going to very soon. And that's why I said they should have focused more on the main cast. As for the supporting cast, they're the ones that are making up the whole show in general, and with great backstory and great story writing and great like character traits and character personalities, you come up with a great show like Death Parade. And that's what I'm saying. I feel like it's a 9 out of 10, but right now I'm sitting on an 8 out of 10. I want to see how the show wraps everything up in general, because that might be my final decision. But right now it's an 8 out of 10 if you delve deep into the show and see how very well written it is in terms of making the characters more realistic, but also stay true to their like supernatural terms because they're dead and have like supernatural activities going on, but just give them some realistic aspect to it because they were once humans and they had human lives and stuff. So yeah, like the one with the video games was my favorite one because that one like it made it more realistic. It made it more human, like. And I did explain it for like a whole 10 minutes, but I'm not gonna explain it right now. But you understand. So episode 11 and episode 12 will be coming out in due time, maybe in a week or so. But I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction and stay tuned till next time. Have a great. Today's Thursday. Have a great week, and I'll see you later. Okay, how do you turn this on? See you later.